When you think of joy, like how would you define it? And how does it show up in your world when you think about, oh, I'm like, this is joy right now, I'm experiencing it. What are the
Yeah.
catalysts, and what is it situational? Is it your mindset? Is it a combination? So how do you define it, and what creates the mindset?
Yeah, I mean, at least for me, it's if I'm thinking with the very logical side of my brain, like that's not where it all happens, because everything has to be rationalized and it has to be like this and it right has to be
Yeah, there's a certain level
categorized
of
and
heaviness that
yeah. It just doesn't work that way.
mhm.
And it showed up for me last night when we went to go play mini golf in Del Mar, and it was just like it's just so silly. It's just a silly game. And I remember seeing mini golf on ESPN 20 years ago. I thought I could be an athlete, right? Like if mini golf is on ESPN, like this guy's a chance to be an athlete of some kind. And just like having this funny dialogue with myself and my brain, and then playing mini golf, and I found
20 years later.
myself 20 years later, 20 years later, and just found myself just going for the holes in one. Like I don't have any golfing experience. Like I'm not good at this. But it was just fun to just like go for it. And I'm like, what's happening right now? And so I'm starting to slip back into the rational side of my brain just to understand a little bit so I can move forward a little bit more into the joyful aspect of it. And it was really just approaching whatever it was as the most fun, productive outcome without getting stuck into what those definitions are, really, but just like having fun and emotional uh, uplift in this situation. And it's really easy to do that with mini golf or not. Like if I mean if you're and my ball went off the course a couple times, right? And I could have gotten mad at the ball, or me, or the rock, or whatever, or the windmill. Like I could have gotten mad at any of those things. I was certainly there to get mad at. But it was just fun to hit this little fucking ball around and try to get into this hole, right? Even when it was hard, like going up this little volcano hill, like and it's so infuriating. Like it has to go up straight up, or else it'll just veer off to the side, and too hard will get it over to the other side. Like it's just it's it has to be just right. And so finding the joy in the just right, and just the playfulness of it. And there's so much play that we have as kids. I hope we all had that opportunity, and to go back to those moments of just play, because I think that's where a lot of learning comes from, a lot of the philosophy we can bring into our work comes from. And if we see it more as play, then we get to do it. And if we don't see it as play, then we have to do it.